All right, get ready to dive into something pretty mystical today, finding love through tarot. So we're going to be breaking down an article from Psychic Junkie by Ian Parkin.
Okay.
He's going to be our guide for using tarot cards for romantic insights
Yeah.
and self-discovery. If you're out there and you're searching for love,
Right.
maybe you want to deepen your current relationship, well, this deep dive is for you. We're going to explore how tarot can help you figure out what you really want in love, knock down some of those emotional blocks, and even learn how to attract a soulmate.
It's interesting how many people think of tarot as just fortune telling.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really about tapping into a deeper understanding of yourself.
Right.
It's like having a conversation with your intuition and using the cards as a language to explore your emotions, your desires, and even your fears.
Okay, so it's not about like predicting the future, but more about using the cards as a tool for self-discovery.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, in this article, Ian Parkin highlights 4 major benefits of using tarot for love. The first one is clarifying your desires.
Right.
And I think this is so important because sometimes we think we want one thing in a relationship, but deep down we might be longing for something completely different.
That's where tarot can be really powerful.
Yeah.
It can help you uncover those hidden desires, the things you might not even be consciously aware of.
Yeah,
It's like the cards act as a mirror, reflecting back what your heart truly yearns for.
that makes total sense. The second benefit Parkin talks about is addressing those pesky emotional blocks we all carry around from past relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, those heartbreaks that leave us guarded and maybe a little afraid to open ourselves up again.
We've all been there.
Right.
Tarot can help us identify those blocks, those old patterns that are keeping us from experiencing love fully.
Yeah.
And once we bring them to light, we can start to heal those wounds and move forward with more confidence. It's like emotional spring cleaning. I'm all for that. Okay, what's the third benefit of using tarot for love?
The third benefit is gaining perspective on your current or potential relationships.
Okay.
Think of it like having an objective observer,
Right.
someone who can see the dynamics at play without all the emotional baggage
Yeah.
we often bring to the table.
So it's like having a relationship coach on call.
Yeah.
Someone to point out those blind spots we might have when we're too close to a situation. I could definitely use that sometimes.
Absolutely. Tarot can help you see things from a different angle, which can be so valuable when you're trying to make sense of a relationship.
Okay, I'm loving this. Now, Parkin's fourth benefit really resonated with me developing self-love as the foundation for healthy relationships.
Yeah.
It's so true that you can't truly love another until you love yourself, right?
Absolutely. Self-love is the key to attracting and maintaining healthy relationships. And tarot can be an incredible tool for cultivating self-acceptance, compassion, and a deeper understanding of your own worth.
Right. This is all so insightful. So we've established that tarot isn't just about fortune telling.
Right.
It's a powerful tool for self-discovery, especially in the realm of love. But how exactly do we use these cards to gain these insights?
Right.
Well, that's where tarot spreads come in. They're basically specific layouts of cards that help us focus our questions and interpretations. Think of them as blueprints for your tarot readings.
And in this article, Ian Parkin introduces a few specialized spreads designed specifically for finding love.
Right.
Each spread offers a unique perspective
Okay.
and helps you delve into different aspects of love and relationships.
So let's start with the first spread, the True Love spread.
Okay.
It's a 7-card spread that dives deep into the dynamics of a romantic relationship. For those of you new to tarot, the cards are divided into 2 main groups, the major arcana, which represent major life themes, and the minor arcana, which focus on more everyday experiences. Both play a role in love readings.
The True Love spread is like taking a panoramic snapshot of your relationship, highlighting both the strengths and the areas that might need some attention.
Okay.
It's really helpful for understanding where you are now and where the relationship might be headed.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Walk us through how this spread works.
Imagine you're laying out 7 cards in a specific pattern.
Okay.
The first 2 cards represent your energy and your partner's energy, giving you insights into your individual motivations and how those energies interact with each other.
Yeah.
It's like taking the emotional temperature of the relationship.
Wow, I can already see how that would be insightful. What do the next 2 cards represent?
The next 2 cards delve into the heart of the matter, your emotional and spiritual connection.
Okay.
These cards reveal the depth of your bond,
Yeah.
how well you communicate, and whether your values align.
So it's not just about surface level attraction, it's about the deeper connection
Right.
that makes a relationship truly meaningful.
Exactly.
I love that. What about the remaining 3 cards?
The fifth card highlights the strengths of the relationship. What are you doing well as a couple?
Right.
What's the glue that holds you together? The sixth card brings us to potential obstacles.
Okay.
Now, this isn't about predicting doom and gloom.
Right.
It's about recognizing potential challenges so you can address them proactively.
Obstacles are inevitable in any relationship, right? So it's better to be aware of them and figure out how to navigate them together. Now, what about the final card in the spread?
The seventh card offers a glimpse into the potential outcome of the relationship based on the current energies at play. Remember, tarot isn't about predicting a fixed destiny.
Right.
It's about understanding possibilities and empowering you to make conscious choices.
The true love spread sounds incredibly helpful for gaining a deeper understanding of your current relationship dynamics. It's like having a relationship roadmap, right?
Exactly. He can help you celebrate the strengths,
Yeah.
address the challenges, and make informed decisions about the future of your love life.
This is amazing. Now I'm dying to hear about the next spread, the soulmate spread.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds intriguing.
This one's all about aligning with that special someone who just gets you on a soul level.
Okay.
This 6-card spread helps you define what you seek in a soulmate, identify potential blocks,
Right.
and gain insights into your soulmate's qualities.
Okay, I'm hooked. Let's dive into the details. How does this spread help me find my soulmate?
The first 2 cards in the soulmate spread help you define what you seek in a soulmate and what you offer in return.
Okay.
It's about recognizing both sides of the equation, your desires, and your own unique contributions to a relationship.
So it's not just about finding someone who checks all your boxes.
Right.
It's about recognizing the amazing qualities you bring to the table as well.
Exactly.
I love that perspective.
Yeah.
What about the third card in the spread?
The third card sheds light on potential challenges or blocks
Okay.
that might be preventing you from meeting your soulmate.
Yeah.
These could be internal blocks like limiting beliefs or past hurts,
Yeah.
or external challenges like geographical distance or timing.
So it's about being aware of what might be holding you back both internally and externally.
Right.
So you can start to clear the path for love to enter your life. What are the remaining cards in this spread?
The fourth card offers a glimpse into the potential qualities of your soulmate.
Okay.
It might reveal their values, personality traits,
Yeah.
or even their career path. Think of it like getting a sneak peek into your soulmate's profile. The fifth card then explores how and when you might meet this special someone.
Okay.
It might point to shared hobbies,
Right.
social circles, or even specific locations.
Wow, it's like a treasure map,
Yeah,
leading you to that one-of-a-kind connection.
exactly.
This is fascinating. Now, what about the final card in the soulmate spread?
The final card offers guidance on aligning yourself with your soulmate.
Okay.
It might encourage you to work on your self-confidence,
Mm-hmm.
step outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
or simply trust the timing of the universe.
Oh.
It's about taking inspired action to attract the love you desire.
The soulmate spread sounds like an incredible tool for anyone who's longing to find that deep, soulful connection.
Right.
But before we move on, I think it's important to remember that self-love is the foundation for any healthy relationship, whether we're talking about soulmate connections or any other kind of love.
Exactly.
And that brings us to the third spread, the self-love spread, right?
That's right. This 5-card spread is like a guided meditation on self-love,
Okay.
helping you identify areas for growth, embrace self-care practices,
Mm-hmm.
and cultivate a deeper sense of worthiness.
Okay, let's break down the spread and see how it can help us on our journey to self-love.
Okay.
What does the first card represent?
The first card in the self-love spread pinpoints areas in your life where you might need to focus your self-love efforts.
Okay.
It could highlight emotional needs that aren't being met,
Yeah.
limiting beliefs that are holding you back, or even self-sabotaging behaviors
Right.
that are preventing you from experiencing love fully.
So it's about becoming aware of those patterns that might be undermining our self-worth.
Yeah.
And preventing us from showing up as our best selves in relationships. What does the second card reveal?
The second card suggests self-care practices that can help you strengthen your sense of self-worth.
Okay.
This could be anything from journaling to spending time in nature
Right.
to indulging in activities that bring you joy.
Yeah.
It's all about nurturing yourself both inside and out.
I love that. It's a reminder that self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for our well-being and for building healthy relationships. Now, what about the third card in this spread?
The third card reveals fears or insecurities that might be blocking you from experiencing love fully.
Okay.
These could be fears of rejection,
Yeah.
abandonment, or even fears of being truly seen and loved for who you are.
We all have those inner critics, right? Those
Mm.
voices of doubt that can sabotage our relationships. So this card is about bringing those fears to light so we can start to challenge them.
Exactly. Awareness is the first step to healing. Once we recognize our fears,
Right.
we can start to replace those negative thoughts with more empowering beliefs.
This is so powerful. Now, what guidance does the fourth card offer?
The fourth card in the self-love spread offers guidance on opening your heart to love.
Okay.
It encourages you to take down those walls you might have built around your heart
Yeah.
and allow yourself to be vulnerable and receptive to giving and receiving love.
That can be scary.
It can.
But it's so important. We can't experience true love without opening ourselves up to the possibility of being hurt.
Now,
Now, what about the final card in the self-love spread?
the final card is all about embracing and honoring your personal journey.
Okay.
It's a reminder to celebrate your unique story, your strengths,
Yeah.
and your growth.
Yeah.
Because self-love isn't about being perfect. It's about accepting yourself unconditionally,
Right.
flaws and all.
That's beautiful. So we've explored 3 incredibly powerful spreads for finding love through tarot, each offering a unique perspective on the journey.
And remember, these spreads are just the beginning.
Yeah,
There's a whole world of tarot knowledge out there waiting to be explored.
exactly. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a moment to digest all this amazing information.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to unlock those secrets. We've talked about these tarot spreads, but now I'm curious about the individual cards themselves. What are some of the key cards we might see in a love reading, and how can we interpret their messages?
Well, you can't talk about love and tarot without mentioning the Lover's card.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the poster child for romantic connections.
Yeah, that one seems pretty obvious, but what does it really tell us about a relationship?
The Lover's card often signifies a deep connection, a sense of harmony, and a strong mutual attraction. It can even point to soulmate potential, those relationships where you just click on a soul level. But here's the interesting part. The Lover's card also represents choice.
Okay.
It reminds us that love isn't just something that happens to us. It's something we actively choose to create and nurture.
So it's not just about the initial spark, but about making conscious decisions to build a strong foundation together. I like that. What other cards should we be on the lookout for in a love reading?
Another one that pops up frequently is the Two of Cups.
Ah, yes, that beautiful image of 2 people holding cups and gazing into each other's eyes. It just screams romance.
Exactly. The Two of Cups embodies the essence of partnership, balance, and emotional connection.
Yeah.
It suggests a relationship where there's mutual respect, a willingness to compromise, and a shared sense of purpose.
So if you're questioning whether a relationship has potential, seeing the 2 of Cups would be a pretty good sign.
Absolutely. It indicates a strong foundation built on trust, communication, and a genuine desire to support each other's growth.
Now, what about the Ace of Cups? That one always feels so full of hope and new beginnings.
You're right on the mark. The Ace of Cups is like a burst of fresh energy, symbolizing new love, emotional renewal, and a willingness to open your heart to new possibilities. It's like a gentle nudge from the universe saying, hey, be open to love. It's coming your way.
Okay, I'm definitely open to that. What about the Empress? I always associate her with abundance and nurturing energy. How did that translate to love readings?
The Empress is all about embracing your sensuality, your creativity, and your ability to create a loving and nurturing environment for yourself and others. In a love reading, she can remind you to connect with your inner beauty, radiate confidence, and attract love by simply being your authentic self.
So it's not about trying to fit into some mold of what's considered attractive, but about owning your unique qualities and letting your inner light shine. I love that. What about the 10 of Cups? That card always makes me smile because it depicts such a sense of joy and fulfillment.
You're right, the Ten of Cups is like a postcard from relationship paradise. It represents that beautiful state of harmony, happiness, and deep contentment that we all crave in a partnership. It suggests a relationship where you feel truly seen, loved, and supported, where you can truly be yourself and celebrate life together.
So if you see this card in a reading, it's a good indication that you're on the right track.
It certainly suggests that you're creating a loving and fulfilling partnership. But remember, even the most blissful relationships require effort and commitment. The Ten of Cups isn't a guarantee of eternal happiness. It's an invitation to cherish the love you have and to continue nurturing that connection.
Now let's talk about a card that might seem a little out of place in a love reading. The Hermit. Isn't that the card of solitude and introspection?
It is. And sometimes the Hermit shows up in a love reading to remind us that before we can fully embrace a romantic relationship, we need to take some time for ourselves.
Okay.
It might suggest a need for self-reflection, healing from past wounds, or simply reconnecting with your own needs and desires.
So it's not necessarily a negative card when it comes to love. It's more of a gentle nudge to prioritize self-care and inner work before diving headfirst into a relationship.
Exactly. The Hermit reminds us that the journey to love starts within. The more we understand and appreciate ourselves, the more we attract partners who align with our authentic selves.
That's a powerful message. Now I'm starting to see how tarot can be used not just to analyze a current relationship, but also to understand our own patterns and behaviors in love. It's like holding up a mirror to our own hearts.
You've got it. Tarot is an amazing tool for romantic reflection and self-growth. It can help you identify recurring patterns in your relationships, understand your emotional triggers, and figure out what you need to feel truly fulfilled in love.
So beyond these specific spreads we've talked about, how can we use individual cards to gain these insights?
Well, one powerful exercise is to reflect on past relationships using tarot. Choose cards that represent different aspects of those relationships: the initial attraction, the challenges you faced, the lessons you learned, and see what patterns emerge.
It's like an emotional autopsy. But instead of dwelling on the past, we're using these insights to inform our future relationships.
Exactly. Tarot can help you identify those red flags you might have missed in the past, understand what needs weren't being met, and figure out what you need to change to attract a healthier, more fulfilling partnership.
This is so helpful. What are some other ways we can use tarot for self-discovery in love?
Another valuable technique is to use tarot to identify emotional blocks that might be holding you back from experiencing love fully.
Okay.
For example, if you keep pulling cards like the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling trapped or restricted, it might suggest a fear of commitment or a tendency to self-sabotage.
Or if you see the Moon card repeatedly, which is associated with illusions and hidden fears, it might point to a need to address those deep-seated insecurities that are preventing you from opening up to love.
Exactly. Tarot can help you bring those subconscious fears and patterns to the surface so you can start to work through them. And of course, we can use tarot to embrace self-love and empowerment. Cards like the Empress, the Star, and Strength remind us of our inherent worthiness and encourage us to nurture ourselves both physically and emotionally.
Yes. It's about cultivating that unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to create loving relationships. And if you're feeling ready to attract new love into your life, tarot can help you prepare for those new love energies.
Absolutely. Cards like the Magician, which represents manifestation and taking action, suggest that you have the power to create the love life you desire. And the Fool, which embodies new beginnings and a leap of faith, reminds you to be open to unexpected opportunities and to trust the journey.
This is also insightful. I'm starting to see how tarot can be used not just to predict the future of a relationship, but to understand ourselves and the patterns we bring to our love lives. It's like having a personal guide for navigating the complexities of love.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Tarot is a powerful tool for romantic reflection and self-growth. It helps us understand our desires, our fears, and our patterns, which ultimately makes us more equipped to create healthy, fulfilling relationships.
It's like tarot gives us a roadmap to love, but it also reminds us that we hold the steering wheel.
Exactly. We have the power to choose the path we want to take.
Yeah.
And to create the love story we desire. And speaking of creating our own love stories, Ian Parkin also shares a simple love-attracting ritual in this article